Hi guys, I am Randy.
I am Ellen. Thank you for tuning into this little episode.
We're excited about this one.
We are super excited about Moonrakers.
Moonraker.
Yeah. Okay, this game kind of showed me that I love negotiation games.
This
I
is
did not
your
know.
first negotiation game, I believe?
I think it's my first blah 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 game.
So
which
negotiation is a huge aspect of the game, but really it's primarily a deck builder.
Which I also love. Double
So
whammy.
it is a pretty, standard deck builder as far as you get cards that will let you draw more cards, or let you double up on cards. You buy more cards to add to your deck. There are some cards that let you get rid of some cards and things like that. So it's pretty standard in that way, but it adds an open negotiation aspect to it when you're trying to complete contract cards.
We call them missions, they're contracts.
Yes.
Which is way cooler than saying mission cards.
Contracts are cooler. Absolute.
Absolutely. Anyways, so there are a row of contracts out on the table. So on everyone's turn, you can kind of look at those and plan ahead by building your deck and deciding what contract you want to try to fulfill. And other people at the table can get in on that with you, or you can give them the boot and do it yourself and keep all the money to yourself and points.
There are contract cards that are a little bit easier and a little bit harder. So obviously at the beginning, even some of the easiest ones you might be struggling to complete all by yourself.
True.
Now you might have just the right combination, but it is a little bit of a push your luck aspect also. Because the cards, you need to get a certain amount of symbols for it to pass. If it doesn't pass, then well obviously you don't get anything.
You don't get it.
And you can even lose stuff depending on which danger dice you roll, or the hazard dice that you roll.
Dice.
And most of the easy missions won't have those hazard dice, but some of them will have anywhere from 1 to, I believe, 4 hazard dice that
4.
you roll. And each one of those can have up to 2 symbols of damage, and you need shields to counteract those. So some of the really hard contract cards, you're almost guaranteed to need help.
Which I love that. I really like bringing people. Also, I was surprised the track to win is only from 1 to 10.
Yeah.
And so I thought this is either going to be like just super fast, or I don't maybe feel incomplete or something. But by the time you get done talking turns out and like planning what you have, it's well, how long did we play that? We played a 4-player game.
I don't know, a couple hours or less than a couple hours?
I'd say it was like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which felt really good.
And that was a brand
for
new
this.
play too, so.
Right, exactly. But I think that felt really good for the kind of game it was. Because I was entertained and having fun the entire time.
Right.
I really loved it. Plus I won.
Okay, so you only won because everybody ganged up on me at the very last minute.
That is true.
I had 1 point left that I needed. And everybody's like, well, we could just make Ellen win on this one.
He had
Give
one
her the
more point.
points.
I
said,
was
"You've
down
gotta
to
be
like,
kidding."
I think I was at like 4. Everybody pushed me up. I got like 5.
We were at like 7, I think. And I think you got, or 6 or
I
something.
think I was at
you got like
negative
3 or 4
5.
points.
I was at like negative 5.
Yeah, I think you got like 100
it was
points
like
somehow at
2,000
the end.
points.
It was ridiculous.
But I was like, guys, let's do this. Just help me win. Otherwise,
Which
really?
obviously, whatever. It's just a fun game, but I'm spiteful and I'm still mad to this day.
We've had to talk it out a few times. Yeah.
But even it goes somewhat slowly. You think the 10 points is pretty easy.
Yeah.
Single mission, like the really easy missions will give you, say, a point. But even like those medium, you're halfway through the game and you're trying to get those 2 or 3 about pointer contract cards, you're probably going to need help mid-game for most of those. So then
definitely.
you're sometimes
Which I love
splitting between 1 and 3 people.
I mean, people want stuff. They want stuff for, helping you. So
some of them will give you like a card outright. Most, they'll give you points. They'll also give you money. So money is how you buy ship parts and other crew to go in your deck. So the crew cards go into your deck.
Even be able to do contracts at all.
And those have like a special ability, or they'll let you draw more cards as you go along. And then the ship upgrades, you can have up to 4 ship upgrades in your ship.
Those are cool.
And those will give you like a constant ability that's always available to you. Sometimes it's starting out with an extra shield. Sometimes it's, like if you draw a certain amount of damage cards, you get extra damage based off of that.
And your little grid can only hold the 4 ship upgrades, but you can acquire new ones. You just have to like boot one of them out.
Right. So you're never limited to the exact ones that you have. You can kind of evolve with how your game is playing.
Yeah.
Evolve like that, Ellen. Jeez Louise, you always get that.
I know, I do it a little like awkwardly.
You're like back and
forth. Like if I would do this more, it would be
like a rolling.
I really need to take lessons.
Through type thing.
Embarrassing. All right.
Excellent game. Open negotiation is. We enjoyed it quite a bit. I could see it falling flat for some people.
Sure.
You know, it's
anything can fall flat for
maybe
anybody.
introverts somewhat. You know, so I think it has more potential to fall flat for certain game groups than it does like for most games in general. I mean, not every game is for every person. There's no question there. But negotiation games, I think, are especially
you really put yourself out there, and
problem.
you're being very verbal, and you're having discussions about who can do what. It's not like
if you're shy about negotiation or just kind of talking or making suggestions or inviting people, that's definitely a barrier you'd have to break through.
Gotta put on your brave pants for this game.
But Moonrakers is live now as of this recording. You should check it out. It's fantastic. It comes with metal coins. The production, even on our copy that we got, we had a pre-Kickstarter version. There was a little bit of rule tweaking and things that they're still working on as of when we played it. But most of the content that you'll see kind of throughout the video here is final. Art is final. I think the ships are getting an upgrade. Things like that. I think the card quality is all. I mean, there's already great card quality.
Yeah.
The box is fantastic.
I would say overall, I don't love space theme, and the art is, it's not my favorite, but it's very like minimalistic and space at the same time.
It's a minimalistic design. It's a darker
it is
design
very dark.
as far as that goes. Some people are opposed to that.
I like bright and cheery things.
Sure, but it looks great. I mean, it's very standard, or not standard, but minimal.
Yeah.
Very basic, but not in a bad way. It's very
cool
streamlined,
basic.
I guess you could call it, as far as the art goes. Easy to read the symbols. The cards are pretty easy to read. They don't have any issues with that.
Yeah. So we like it. Check it out.
I think it's really good. Definitely recommend.
And I kind of want more negotiation games now that I've gotten a taste.
I haven't actually ever played Cosmic. It
haven't
seems,
either.
From what I've seen, it has like the kind of the similarity. You can't really joint win here, but you can jointly get 10 points, and then it goes to like a tiebreaker who has the best cards in their hand, essentially. So you can kind of jointly win too. So a little bit of similarity there from what I remember.
As soon as this video's done, let's go buy it.
Oh, Kickstarter. I wonder where I could get that.
No, I mean Cosmic Encounter.
Oh, Cosmic.
Yeah, Cosmic. Because I need to try too. So.
Yeah, because, who doesn't need another game in their collection? Hundreds and games that we need to play more of.
Okay.
Guys, this is our first full-length video.
What do you think?
In the new studio.
So
we have converted a small space of our basement, and I think it turned out pretty good. So,
it turned out really cute.
Let us know if it looks good. And we messed around with the lighting. If you think it looks
bad, don't tell us. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, seriously. Nobody wants a thumbs down. Thumbs up is the way to go. All right, guys. We will see you on the next video.
Yes, we will.